the theme song for the movie Rocky III: Eye of the Tiger only exists because the band Queen said no to Sylvester Stallone. And this is because the actor, who was also director and writer of the movie, wanted Another One Bites the Dust to be the theme song for his film. After Queen's rejection to his offer, Stallone contacted the band Survivor and asked them to compose a new song. He sent them a scene of the movie, including Queen's song, for them to have an idea of what he wanted.
Another one bites the dust. I call up Stallone. Hey, Sly, you got a song already. What are we doing?
Yeah, like, this is perfect.
He said, turn down the sound. I can't use it. I couldn't get the publishing rights. Thank God.
And then they composed that song that today is a classic, Eye of the Tiger. A very weird musical composition was released in 1952, a piece called 433 by American composer John Cage, who made use of a single element in this composition: silence. Cage composed this piece for any combination of instruments. In order to play it, the musicians have to keep silent during 4 minutes and 33 seconds. The composer had been experimenting with silence for a while before releasing 433. 1 year prior, he went to an anechoic chamber to experience complete silence, but he realized that was impossible when he heard two different sounds in the chamber: a high-pitched hiss produced by his own auditory nerve and a low-pitched noise, which was the product of the blood pumping through his head. And that's why he composed 433, a music work made of silence, but also made of unwanted sounds, because of course the audience reacts to the fact that the orchestra is not playing. Somehow Cage composed a piece of music that is performed by the audience during 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Members of the band Kiss put their blood in a Marvel comic book. In 1977, the Kiss Marvel Super Special was released, but before printing the books, somebody thought it was a great idea to add some blood into the ink. Then Kiss members went to Buffalo, to Marvel's printing plant, where a notary public witnessed the blood being drawn.
Oh God, look at that. Great superhero comic.
One of your favorites, huh?
One of my favorites. One of the all-time bestsellers, as I understand it.
And it was indeed a bestseller. Let me know in the comments if you have a comic book with a rock band's blood in it.
The idea being that every kid or everybody who bought a Kiss comic book in some way was getting a little bit of Kiss's blood in that comic book.
Rock band Led Zeppelin were accused of stealing the opening riff to Stairway to Heaven. American band Spirit said that they and Led Zeppelin performed together in 1970, where the British band would have had access to their song Taurus. Spirit released Taurus in 1968. Led Zeppelin released Stairway to Heaven in 1971. 43 years later, in 2014, Spirit made the accusation. And in 2016, the case was brought to court. Robert Plant and Jimmy Page, composers of Stairway to Heaven, said they had never heard the song Taurus before, and it was kind of difficult for them to find similarities between the two pieces. Following a 6-day trial, the jury found the songs to be not intrinsically similar.
After just 1 day of deliberation, a jury in Los Angeles determined the band did not plagiarize the intro to their most famous song, Stairway to Heaven, from the band Spirit, even though the Hard Rockers played on the same bill as the band and may have been aware of their instrumental track called Taurus.
The case was reopened in 2018, but it finally came to an end in 2020. Musicologists testified, saying that the descending musical pattern shared by both songs had been a common musical device for centuries. End of the story. If you like music, remember to follow me.
Is that Taurus? Or is that how? Yeah, I believe that's
similar.
Really, there is a similarity, but the jury determined that there was not sufficient
We won't try them
connection to prove plagiarism. There you go.